Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to share some tips with you on how to start believing in yourself again. All right, so first of all, the first thing you need to figure out is, where is the self-doubt coming from? Are you just concentrating on the bad things and the bad stuff and the negative things that either you've said to yourself or others have said to you? So you need to start there. What is the driving force behind the negativity and the thing that is making you upset and is making you kind of think all of these bad thoughts about yourself? Where is that coming from? You got to figure out how to kind of quiet those voices. Next is to concentrate on your strengths. So once you've eliminated those negative thoughts, you've pinpointed those and you know where they're coming from, you need to start to concentrate on your strengths. And the first thing I encourage you to do is to go ahead and make a list of what your strengths are. So what are those good attributes? The things that people say all the time about you, like, oh, you're so good at that, or I love the way you do that, I like the way you paint, or you're such, you have such a good voice. Whatever those positive things may be, those strengths, I want you to make a list of those things and then look at yourself and be realistic and say, okay, what am I good at? I'm a really nice person. I'm a really good listener. I'm good at learning new things. And just kind of start to concentrate on those strengths, those things that you can do really well. Then the next thing is, and this is always really hard for us, is to be compassionate with yourself. It's so much easier to be compassionate with somebody else, right? Because we know ourselves and we know what we've done and we know what we've thought. Others don't necessarily ever know those things about us, but we know those things about us. And it is so hard to have compassion with yourself and to be able to just forgive yourself and tell yourself, hey, you screwed up, but you can get back up and you can do a good job, or you can learn better, or you can, learn from this and move forward in a good way. So that's just going to be really key and really important. And again, I know it's really hard to be compassionate with ourselves. Like I said, it's so much easier to do it with other people. Next one is to face your fears. So, we got to try new things, right? And that's pretty scary to try new things. So let's start incorporating that into our daily lives. And in order to get to that point, we want to be able to incorporate those things into our weekly life first, or even you can start with a bigger goal, like a monthly new thing that you do. But eventually you want to work your way into doing something that scares you or that's uncomfortable. It takes you out of your comfort zone every single day, regardless of what. It could be something simple like, oh, I'm going to try that tea that everybody, keeps telling me is really good because I don't know if I'm going to like it, or whatever that may be. Just something that's going to make you uncomfortable. Doesn't necessarily need to be like a full-on scare you to death type thing, like, skydiving, but you need to do something that's going to really just make you uncomfortable and make you think and make you stop, because those are the moments where we learn the most about ourselves. Next is to set a goal or a challenge for yourself. Like I said, you want to work up to kind of conquering fears and overcoming fears every day in your life. So in order to do that, you want to set that goal of, let me start at once a month, let me work up to once a week, or whatever the case may be. But outside of that, also set some goals for yourself, and not just tell yourself, but share it with others that you trust, so that they can kind of hold you accountable as well. Once it's out there, then you feel a little bit more obligation to fulfill those and to work on those. And that's actually going to get you better results in believing in yourself, because these are things that you can do. You are built to do challenging things and difficult things. We just have to talk ourselves into it, right? Next one is to take the time to visualize kind of what you want and where you want to be. So, think about the type of life you want to be living. Like, do you want to live a better life? Do you want to, have a different career? Do you want to, whatever those things are that you are looking at down the road, picture those and write those down and build that into your goal setting, so that in your challenges that you're going to be doing, so that you've got something that you're working towards, and it's going to be something that you're going to be proud of. Every time you get to one of those, you're going to be fulfilling a goal, a challenge. You're going to feel really good about yourself, and that's one of those things that's really going to help you to feel so much better about yourself. The next one is just stop criticizing ourselves. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm an Enneagram 1, and so one of the things that we do as Enneagram 1s is we criticize ourselves, like, to a fault. And you know, it's built into all of us, really, and especially as women, you know, as we look at others or whatever. But stop criticizing yourself and make a habit of complimenting yourself. Whether that be in the morning, right when you get up, or maybe it's after you get dressed for work or for the day, or when you get back into the car after an amazing workout. You're like, man, that was amazing. You did something amazing. You did something amazing with your body and something amazing for your body. But just stop criticizing yourself. Stop complimenting yourself. And then the last thing is, do not forget to reward yourself. So we want to, now when I talk about rewarding yourself, I'm not talking about, like, you know, giving your dog a treat because he performed well, or because he did a trick, or he was a good boy and didn't go to the bathroom while you were at work. You're not a dog, okay? So you're not getting a treat here, but you are rewarding yourself, something that you're working towards. So, you know, if your goal is working towards a healthier lifestyle, buy yourself, you know, a new workout shirt, or a new sports bra, or new pants, or sneakers, or whatever, headband, whatever you want. Make sure that the reward makes sense with the challenge. If you're doing something very challenging, then give yourself a little bit bigger reward. If you're doing something that's a little bit simpler, then of course you're going to give yourself a little bit smaller reward. You're not going to reward yourself for, you know, going to a workout with, you know, a 1 month vacation. That doesn't make any sense. But just, you know, make it so that it makes sense, and is built in real well for your body or for your life. So this is kind of the plan for starting to believe in yourself. I hope that these tips will help you out. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, sign up for notifications right down there. Leave me a comment if you have anything you want to add, or if you have any questions, and I hope to see you on the next video, guys.